So the title of what I'm going to talk about is leading beyond the ego. The first thing we should be looking at is not experience, not qualifications. It should be values. You know, if people don't have the right values to be a good leader, then they shouldn't be on the ladder. And I think a lot of people who perhaps don't show good values, they really do have good values. If you go into their homes or whatever, they're probably very good mothers or fathers. But the problem is that they've been indoctrinated not to bring it into the organization. And I think that what we've got to encourage people is to realize that for the long term, that's the right way to go. So I think there are two ways to go. One is through education, you know, from the earliest age possible. You know, I would like to see emotional intelligence taught as mainstream in schools for 4-year-olds. That's where it should start, really. But I think the other thing is where we can bring in the senior leaders, perhaps, is through this new idea of systemic thinking. The world is too complex for the current approach to leadership, which is centralized. I know best. I know everything. Life's too complicated. The experts are out in the world, out at the edge of their organizations. If they don't give more discretion and more responsibility and more autonomy to people who are at the sharp end in organizations, they will fail. That's my belief as we get even more complex. So I think trying to push this idea of complex systems makes it important that we take care of the emotional intelligence and the values.